In today's breaking story, Donald Trump has been left stunned as Pam Bondi's secret comments just leaked. That's right, Donald Trump has a lot more than Democrat opposition to worry about. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, at this point, Donald Trump is a total disaster. The economy is failing, America is going up in flames, and Trump is more concerned about seeking revenge.
They face this almost impossible situation, right? On the one hand, they've got weakening job market, and that's something that normally would call for pretty aggressive interest rate cuts. On the other hand, they have stubbornly high inflation. Take a look at this. This just talks about how the fingerprints of tariffs are really all over price increases. Moody's Analytics found that if you look at tariff-sensitive consumer prices, they're going up at over 5% on an annualized basis. That's more than twice the pace of overall inflation, and it is up dramatically from the tiny increase at the same point last year. And this is something that Powell talked about yesterday. He's talked about how they really need to still be watching out for inflation, that's still a risk. And anyone who's been to the grocery store has seen prices go up significantly, right? Coffee prices up by 4% just between July and August. That is the most in 14 years, and it's coming at a time when the U.S. has massive tariffs on Brazil, the leading source of coffee that's drank in the United States. Tomato prices up by 5% as well. That's the most since COVID. Again, that does look like it's linked to tariffs as well. Car repair, jewelry, those are record monthly increases. And again, those look like they're linked to tariffs.
Even worse, Trump recently made some remarks that sounded eerily close to suggesting that the right is ready to engage in violence.
On that roof, who do you hold responsible for the uptick in left-wing violence in the country?
Radical left rhetoric. The radical left is causing the problem. They're out of control. They're saying things, and they're really dumb people. I mean, I look at Crockett. I look at some of these people. They're very low IQ people, actually. But the radical left is causing this problem, not the right, the radical left. And it's going to get worse, and ultimately it's going to go back on them. I mean, bad things happen when they play these games. And I'll give you a little clue. The right is a lot tougher than the left. But the right's not doing this. They're not doing it, and they better not get them energized, because it won't be good for the left. And I don't want to see that happen either. I'm the president of all the people. But the radical left is causing this. The radical left Democrats are causing this problem.
And now Trump has been left stunned as Pam Bondi's secret comments just leaked. That's right, take a look at today's top story. President Donald Trump is reeling today after explosive new leaks reveal that Attorney General Pam Bondi, one of his most loyal allies, is privately expressing doubts about the president's revenge crusade against former FBI Director James Comey. According to reports, Bondi has been caught in a storm of internal feuds with FBI leadership over the handling of the Jeffrey Epstein case, a scandal that has already fueled chaos inside Trump's administration. Bondi has fumed that FBI officials are trying to destroy her by leaking details about the mishandling of the case, sparking bitter infighting between her, FBI Director Kash Patel, and Deputy Director Dan Bongino. But the bigger shock came when insiders revealed Bondi is uneasy about pressing criminal charges against Comey, despite Trump's mounting pressure. The president has demanded indictments against his political enemies, but Bondi reportedly told colleagues she has serious concerns about whether the case against Comey, centered on allegations of false statements to Congress, could actually hold up in court. That revelation is stunning because Trump has staked his credibility on prosecuting Comey before the 5-year statute of limitations expires in just days. He even swapped out the top U.S. attorney in Virginia with his former personal lawyer, Lindsay Halligan, in a desperate bid to fast-track charges. Critics are calling the administration's handling of the Epstein fallout and the Comey push one of the most mismanaged political firestorms in modern history. Former Trump lawyer Ty Cobb says it is the worst managed PR event in history, with multiple Trump loyalists now scrambling to cover their tracks. For a president who thrives on projecting strength, hearing Bondi, his hand-picked attorney general, question the very case he is banking on is nothing short of a brutal blow. Currently, Trump is left stunned, staring down not just Democratic opposition, but fractures inside his own inner circle. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.